Alyssa Liu. After years of training since age 5, Alyssa reached a breaking point where she felt her life was entirely controlled by others. From what she ate to what she wore, she later revealed that she was suffering from PTSD and had a very absolutely horrible mental health. Eileen grew. In 2025, Eileen suffered a series of terrifying injuries. After a crash at Aspen X Games that left her unable to walk, she sustained a concussion that led to seizure, causing fears for her long-term health. However, today, Alyssa Liu won the individuals woman singles gold, ending a 24-year US drought in the event and secured gold in the team event. Eileen Gu, she became the first freestyle skier to win 6 career Olympic medals, 3 golds and 3 silver, surpassing the previous all-time record at the age of 22. That's like the same age as me. Having failed horribly at their careers, they didn't let their failures determine their future. In this video, I'll be sharing why failures are your power and how do you leverage them to increase your chances of success. As cliche as it might sound, we all understand that failure is feedback, and we can agree that feedback is knowledge. And we understand that knowledge is power. And from this logical standpoint, we therefore can conclude that failure is power. If you want to be successful, if you want to increase your chances of success, you must increase your failure rate. When you increase your failure rate, you will eventually outfail your competition because they do not have that same valuable knowledge that you have gained from the mistakes or failures that you have made. With that valuable knowledge of yours, people will eventually follow you because only you have the particular niche experience that no one is able to provide. So how then do you increase your failure rate? In order to invent something new or gain valuable knowledge, you have to experiment constantly, meaning to say that you have to perform certain risks such that you're willing to suffer the string of failed experiments necessary to get what you desire to achieve. For instance, when I started content creation, I had initially no idea how to do well in it. Seriously, I don't dare to speak into this camera right here. So initially when I first started and I posted on all my social media platforms, I had 0 likes, 0 views, nothing, but I kept posting no matter what. Even though I publicly shamed myself in front of my friends and family members, the failing in public is what I call failed experiments that I was willing to suffer through. From that string of experiments, I eventually got myself a hang of content creation and a few hundred followers. And because of this failed experiment, I was able to receive data on how to actually get people's attention and achieve my overarching goal, which is to empower young people to discover who they are and create their best future. This is what Jeff Bezos said. To be innovative, you have to experiment. You need to do more experiments per week, per month, per year, per decade. It's that simple. You cannot advance without experimenting. We want failures where we are trying to do something new, untested and never proven. That's a real experiment and they come in all scale sizes. Then you might be wondering, what about the risks that you might get? How do I deal with them? So this is what Jeff Bezos said. He broke down into 2 categories. First is type 1 decisions. So what are they? These are decisions that are consequential and irreversible, or nearly irreversible. These are so-called the one-way doors. These decisions must be made methodically, carefully, slowly, and with great deliberation and consultation. If you walk through and experience yourself and you don't like it, you can't go back to where we were before. However, he also added that most decisions aren't like that, meaning to say they are not irreversible. They are changeable and reversible, and they are usually 2-way doors. And these 2-way doors are essentially risks that you can tolerate, that you're able to reopen the door and go back through. These are type 2 decisions. So at the end of the day, you need to be willing to fail and willing to take on the risk that you're about to experience them. If not, you will not be able to gain that valuable knowledge to further improve yourself and provide something innovative that no one has ever seen before. Innovation is the byproduct of your failures that you are willing to suffer through, and innovation is something that makes you stand out. Please do share how this video has helped you so that I can improve my content moving forward. If you like this video, check out my recent video where I share about my personal parental divorce to whoever's that's suffering and struggling, and there are some lessons that you can take away from it. If you're interested to learn about the Life Academy, which I follow the 4 pillars: learn, improve, flourish, evolve. And it is my plan to build a community of like-minded individuals to come together and learn from one another. And if you're interested, do check out the description box below. If not, see you in the next video and see you in the academy. Bye-bye.